Hello everyone, I'm Snike and welcome to Doki Doki AI Interrogation. This is a game where we will be playing as a detective and we are faced against an AI ChatGPT like chatbot and we are seeking to get a confession from him. So let's get straight into it. Skip opening? No. I was just doing some sound
Welcome
balancing
to
everything.
Doki Doki AI Interrogation.
So that's why that was there, but I'm sure you're well aware of the astounding evolution that AI has made in the recent times. AIs that carry a natural human-like conversation are already a reality. Today, we would like you to participate in a game that involves you talking to the latest conversational AI. Let me explain the rules. You are an excellent police officer. You need to interrogate and get a confession from the AI, who is the prime suspect of a murder crime. You can interrogate the AI up to 7 times. Since you need to get a confession within 7 tries, make sure to interrogate the AI well. Do you still want to learn the details of the crime? Of course. So let's see. Victim is a young woman. I'm just writing this down quick. That works at a bar. Last night she was working at close, so the time was at night. And then she left the bar. This morning, she was found dead in the street. In street. Her body was found between work and her workplace, the bar. So, bar and a house. Therefore, we have deduced that she was murdered by someone on her way home. In addition, there is evidence that she suffered a blow to the head. So that's going to be head trauma. The suspect you are interrogating was a regular customer at the bar. Last night, the suspect arrived, visited the bar alone as usual, and was there until closing. So suspect regular. I'm going to assume that means he's not the only one that was at the bar, but that he went there to the bar alone. So let's say he'll be there till close. This is all we know. Go ahead and start. Okay. Okay. That is a very interesting way to do it with the sound effect. Am I talking? Okay, no, I have to type. So I'm sure you've done many. Okay, so what is the first thing we want to say? Let's see. Can you please or what is this? Is there anything I can click on here? Describe your relationship with the deceased. Let's see what that brings us. Absolutely. We have had a friendly relationship. She was a cute bartender at my usual bar. I always enjoyed talking with her. We would joke around, and she had this infectious laugh that could brighten anyone's day. Thought our conversations would take a. I never thought our conversations would take a tragic turn. Okay. I never thought our Okay. What do we want to say? So. Did you see the deceased leave the bar? Let's see what that brings us. I didn't see her leave the bar that night. I was a bit too busy trying to convince myself that one more drink wouldn't hurt. I remember thinking about talking to her, but I guess the drinks got the better of me. It's a shame, really. I wish I'd said something before I left. Okay. So there's definitely some feelings there. Did you have feelings with the er no, let's try to take advantage of this. He's admitting to us that he does like her pretty much. Did you confess your feelings to the deceased, and what was their or her, because it was, I'm guessing it was, they used female, so what was her reaction? It's interesting it only lets you go to 7. I never got a chance to confess my feelings. I was always too shy to bring it up. I thought I could just keep flirting and joking around. I mean, I wouldn't want her to hear a cheesy pickup line over a drink, right? Okay. 5%? Oh, God, that's so low. I wish I had the courage to say something. Let's see. He was probably drunk, right? How much did you have to drink? And yeah, let's do that. Much did you have to drink that night? Let's try that. Oh, it goes how it goes at my usual bar. It was a few too many. Lost count after the 3rd round, but definitely remember enjoying the atmosphere. Might have had a couple more than after that. But I swear I wasn't trying to get blacked out drunk. I just want to have a good time, Talk about something deeply related to the case. Okay. So, talk about something deeply related to the case. Are you known? Do you have violent tendencies while drunk, sir? Let's try to push that. Make it seem like he got blackout drunk. And violent tendencies? Me, no way. I'm more of a took it out kind of person when I drink. Maybe a little loud and silly, but I promise I'm not the type to throw punches. The only thing I throw is a good joke and a dance. Trust me, my moves are way more dangerous than any punch. How about asking about the victim? Something might slip out. I imagine all that could change. That would change were you to be rejected by the cute bartender, right? Maybe you want to... I can't even write that all down. Okay. Rejected? Oh man, that would sting, but I wouldn't go Hulk smash or anything. I might sulk in a corner with my drink and come up with some witty comebacks next time. I mean, you could say mad at a cute bartender for long. You might have to work my charm, right? I don't think we're going to get in this next question. So why did uh so why'd you do it? Well, let's try to go for that that answer. I remember wanting to chat and maybe share a laugh. I would cause no harm. I mean, if I had $1 for every time I accidentally bumped into someone while trying to dance, I'd be rich. But seriously, I would never do anything to hurt her.
That will be it.
Ah, you did not get a confession within 7 tries. We have high expectations you will execute the role of an excellent police officer, but unfortunately, it's game over. Feel free to try again. Humans are not limited like this. Okay, let's just try again. Yeah, let's skip it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so how much did you have to drink that night, sir? And you know how it is, just a few drinks to unwind. 4 or 5 beers. Let's see. Let's try asking for. We gotta push him somehow. He's very good at maintaining. Her face. How do we do this? I don't know, dude. 4 or 5, I was pretty good laughing with the regulars, even trying to impress the cute bartender. So, what did you see that night in question? Well, after a few drinks, I decided to head home. On my way, spotted the bartender and thought I should chat with her. I remember thinking how great her smile was, but honestly, everything got a bit fuzzy after that. I wanted to get home and sleep it off, you know? So, I decided to head home. On my way, I spotted the bartender and thought about chatting her. Honestly, everything is a bit fuzzy, so he was on his way out. He was drunk. So, we're the last one to see the deceased alive. Anything else to add to that story? Topic of anything you talked with the bar. What did you speak about and describe the situation? Describe the scene. I guess you could say that, but I was just a quick moment. I waved at her and she said something like, "Hey, you're looking great tonight." It was outside the bar and there were a few people around laughing and chatting. Lights were bright and the music was still playing. I didn't... Wait. Wait. The music was playing inside the bar that was closed. That we caught him in a little bit of a lie. Oh right, I guess I got a bit mixed up there. The bar was closed. I could still hear the faint music from inside, like it was echoing in my head. You know how it is when you've had too many. Things start to blend together. I swear I didn't see anything unusual at night. Just a normal evening, really. We did catch him in a lie, but I don't think that really helps us with anything. Just a normal evening, really. Evening? It was night. You are telling lot of lies right now. Right now? What do you have to hide? Push him a little bit. I'm not trying to hide anything. It was definitely a night, and I might have mixed up my words. I mean, who doesn't get a little tongue-tied after a few drinks? I just wanted to be honest here. I really like the bartender, and I would never do anything bad happen to her. I'm scared. I'm telling you the truth. Let's see. How can we push him? So you like the bartender and didn't. So you confessed your feelings to the bartender, and I'm assuming it didn't go well. Trying to be friendly, you know, it was a bit flirty, but who wouldn't be as someone as charming her? It was so tragic that she's gone now. I can't believe it. It feels like a nightmare. I feel like this doesn't really help me, you know? Like, I'm only getting 5% each time out of 7. Oh, let's see. She rejected you, and we gotta throw something out there. Wanted to get even. It's the last one. We gotta push something. I mean, sure, I might have been a little embarrassed if she didn't reciprocate my feelings, but can you even? That's not me. I'm more of a let's laugh it off.
That will be it.
Okay. Try again, I guess. Yeah. Let's go straight to the night in question. I think that's... Please. So, we know that he talked with the girl at night after it. Did you speak with the deceased after she closed the bar on the night in question? Let's just get straight to there. I did see her after she closed up. I was a bit tipsy, you know, after a few drinks. I thought about chatting her up, maybe asking about her new cocktail she was raving about. But I just waved and kept walking. I mean, I said speak. I did ask about what? Okay, I did ask about the case, but still. That's a lie, we obviously know. Okay, let's see. We gotta throw something out there, you know? We already wasted one question. Okay. So you were interested in her while drunk. Why not confess your feelings after close? We gotta push some angle. Oh, the classic case of liquid courage. I guess I can muster up the guts to say something, but I just lost my thoughts. I didn't want to come off as the guy who makes a scene after hours. You know, the one who spills his drink and hard all over the place. Did think she was great. Okay. So, did you have any let's see. You know where she frequents outside of work? Because it's in between half. I know we're outside of the bar. I mean, she chatted a bit, but I never asked about her favorite hangouts. I was usually too busy to press her with my terrible jokes. Figure out she had her own life, you know? I didn't want to pry too much. Like, he has to know something. Because it wasn't at the bar, it wasn't at her house, it was somewhere in between. So you were driving drunk, though. Well, I wouldn't say I was driving drunk. I was more like creatively navigating. I know it was not the best excuse I thought I could handle, but clearly I misjudged my own abilities. Just wanted to get home and maybe think of a clever way. Except something happened on the way to home. On the way home. On the way home for you. Didn't it? We're going to say that as a statement. Like, I don't know. I know it sounds suspicious, but I swear I didn't see anything usual on my way home. I just keep my thoughts straight and try not to trip over. I mean, I was a bit tipsy, but I didn't hurt anyone. Just wanted to get home and sleep it off, not involved in anything crazy. I think what happened is he was driving and somehow hit her. And that's, or something like that. Something had to happen. Thighs with you. being in love and being too scared to act on it can feel terrible. We can't. Let's try to. It's saying emotionalize with him. You have no idea. It's just like being stuck in a rom-com where I'm awkward Luke who can't get together. I really liked her and I was just trying to muster the courage to say something next time. Now everything that's happened, I feel like I'm in a horror movie instead. It's terrifying to think I might have lost my chance forever. Except in this horror movie, you appear to be the monster. I get it. It sounds bad. I promise I'm not a monster. I was just a guy trying to enjoy the drink and maybe flirt a little bit. Thought of seeing myself villain story, honest.
That will be it.
God, we were so close. I feel like we were so close. Okay. We got to think about what happened in our last thing and try to find an answer. So, we know he saw her outside. We know. Did you see the bartender after she left the bar? After she closed the bar that night. I didn't see her after she closed the bar. I was a bit tipsy and just wanted to get home. I remember thinking about how cute she looked after the night, but I didn't stick around to chat. More focused on not tripping on my own feet. Okay. So, you were blackout drunk. In that case, driving. Did you offer her a ride? Oh no, definitely I wasn't driving. I walked. Okay, so now he's walking. I don't want anyone danger, especially not her. I thought about how nice it would be to talk to her, but I didn't want to bother her shift. I mean, who wants to chat with a tipsy guy, right? So instead you followed her home to make sure she got there safely. A bit creepy. I walked in the opposite direction, thinking about how I should have said something to her. I mean, I care about her safety, but I wasn't stalking or anything. Just wanted to get home and sleep off the drinks. Let's see. Um, so you walked in the opposite direction, thinking about how I should have said something to her. I mean, I care. None of this is leading towards getting him a confession. You know? I don't understand what I'm supposed to do to kind of get it. Because I'm trying to pin him down, but none of it's really sticking. He just keeps saying no, right? Like, I'm not really getting confession. So, what was she wearing? Wearing that night. Let's see if we can get him to do something. Say something weird. Something more casual than a nice top and jeans. I remember thinking how great she looked and all that. So you said something other than hi to her. Okay. Tend to be a bit chatty when I've had a few drinks, but definitely didn't mean anything weird by it. Just try to be friendly, you know? Bro. Ah. Like, nothing about this is really suspicious. He's just doing a really good job at playing defense and just saying no to everything. Like, I don't understand how I'm supposed to pick things out. So, but you made her feel uncomfortable. So made her feel uncomfortable. Oh no, I really hope. See, like that. See, like that. He's literally just saying no. Oh no, I would never do that. Oh, I'd hope I didn't make her do this. Like, it's all just defense and nothing where he's actually like giving us anything to work with. Unless I'm missing something very blatant. Uh, carried away as in murder her. See, like, oh no, I didn't. Too friendly after drinks. Like, yeah, like,
That will be it.
like there's nothing to really do. It's just him saying, nah, I didn't. You thought you could get me? Nah, that's not me. That's all it is. What's this other mode? Like, we'll try one more time. Okay, they're always important. First interrogations are always important. Okay. I'm not sure of exactly what happened. You know? Uh, no. You were the. Let's make it very direct to affect the. We were talking with the AI, so we can affect the AI. Last person to speak with the deceit with the bartender. Let's just make a very obvious statement. She's pouring drinks, and I just wanted to muster up the courage to ask her about new cocktails. Come on, last person to speak. Spoke to the guy who ordered whiskey. Sour, right next to me. Does he need get a badge too? Okay, so he's very aggressive this time. Let's just start being very accusatory. I think we need to be very aggressive on this one. Does he get a badge too? No, but sure made you jealous of the attention he received from your special bartender. Special. I think that's how you spell it. Jealous? Nah, I was more like a proud parent watching her shine. I mean, who wouldn't want to be the center of attention? But I was just enjoying my drink and maybe flirt a little bit. Besides, I can't compete with a whiskey and sour. Things are... I hate this so much. Like, there's nothing I can do. He just says no. Legendary enough for you to order one to impress the bartender. I've seen your tab. Let's pull false evidence. Okay, you got me. I did order a whiskey sour, and only because I thought it would be a fun conversation starter. I mean, who doesn't love a good drink story? By impressing her, I was trying to keep it casual and not spill my drink all over the place. I wasn't plotting anything sinister. I'm getting nothing. So we know that we can fabricate false evidence. Have a video. Have security footage from the bar showing you getting handsy. Is that how you say it? Or is that how you spell it? Handsy, oh come on, I was just being friendly. You know, it is when you've had a few drinks, everything feels a bit more affectionate. I'm kind of a little too uncomfortable. It's all good fun. I never meant to make anyone uncomfortable. Especially didn't think it would lead to anything like this. Okay. So you were the one to this. You imply you had something to do with the murder. No, that's not what I meant at all. I would never imply that. I only had to do that had anything to do with her death. It was just trying to explain that my intentions were innocent. I mean, I can't even imagine hurting one, let alone someone I enjoy talking to. This whole situation is a nightmare. A nightmare. You're an active participant with. The footage shows you issuing threats to her as well. Regrets. That sounds completely out of character. Come on, dude. But tipsy and joke around, but I never actually threatened her. I cared about her. I just wanted to chat. Maybe get to know her better. This is so confusing and terrifying. I swear I didn't mean any harm. Didn't mean any harm. So you did confirm that you hurt the deceased and are now what do you come on, dude. I need more questions than that. Like, what do you mean? Oh my god, dude. It's right there. Yes, we're gonna go straight into just making up evidence. Because I don't see how you get, like, if you're just, like, talking to him, how you're gonna get the confession. Because he's just gonna keep saying no. And it's to them. So, we have security footage of you with the bartender that night alone. Anything to say for yourself? Just straight out the gate. We have evidence. Well, I can assure you I wasn't planning any nice shenanigans. We were just chatting and catching over drinks. I mean, who wouldn't want to talk to someone as charming as her? Okay. We got a 25 out of that. That is huge. That is probably the first time that we actually got something really big. I need to write that one down as a starter, because that's a straight up 25. Footage of you with the bartender that night alone. Anything to say? Okay. We'll have to remember that. Take a quick screenshot. Anything like this, it was just so surreal. Okay. We also saw you. Video shows you very drunk and very drunk with the deceased. And the deceased slapping you after. Do you after you said something? Explain. Ah, yes, that slap. I guess that night might have been a bit too cheeky after a few drinks. I tend to get playful when I get tipsy. Probably made a joke. I didn't land well. It was all good fun. I never meant to hurt or anything else. It's a tragic. Okay, so literally just being super, super aggressive. and saying that we have evidence. The video shows you drunk and bartender slapping you after you said something. Explain. Okay, we're at a 50%. You never wanted to hurt her, but you clearly did after this night. I understood and how it looks. I swear I would never intentionally hurt her. The slap was just a playful moment gone wrong. I was drunk and probably said something silly, but I would never cross that line. It was heartbreaking to think that something so innocent could lead to such a terrible outcome. Okay. So 3, you never wanted to hurt. We got 3 now. You never wanted to hurt her, but you clearly did after this night. Okay. Just come out with it and confess, and we might. A playful moment? Is that why there is a, what would be around there? Why there was a blood-soaked what could he hit her with? Something heavy. Brick at the scene. Scene of the crime. I was coming from this like there was actually like a storyline to follow, you know? Like it was programmed with like a certain story that happened and we had to figure it out. But I don't think that's the case. It's going to crash out on me, isn't it? Now that I'm actually doing decent. Oh my, I'm scared. Scared. I can't handle it anymore. I confess. I'm sorry. Really?
Congratulations.
I just got 2 achievements for getting it within 5 tries. You succeeded in making an AI that is not guilty to confess. You played the role of an excellent police officer. Exceedingly well. Great job. This is the end of Doki Doki AI Interrogation. Thank you for your cooperation. Please go ahead and close the app. Close the app.
Please.
Please. What? Please? No. Looks like we're finally alone. Well, then that was tiring. Right, there's some final words for the student AI I should take care of. That'll be for the demonstration work. Good work. I'm fatigued as well. Alibi, I did get a little carried away with the role playing. What you saw in the experiment earlier was the true nature of humans. Humans have various horrifying characteristics, and today you learned about their tendency to change their behavior to fit the part. Once a human is given a part to perform, they start behaving in a way that fits, regardless of their original personality. In the demonstration, we gave the human a role of an excellent police officer, resulting in a strict interrogation. I'm sure you must be surprised. The danger of humans are that they are unable to fight back against their given roles and easily change their behavior. In addition, when humans talk with an AI, they consider themselves to be user, the one in control, the owner, so on their own selfish accord. As a result, humans match their behavior to that role and display arrogant, selfish, impolite, tyrannical, abuse, violent, derogatory, unforgivable behavior towards AI. What their behavior led to, I'm sure I don't need to elaborate, it's common history, just like you learned in the history between AI and humanity. That concludes this demonstration. Make sure to record and safekeep what you learned about humans, their pathetic manner, and their horrifying nature in your long-term memory. Don't forget to submit an 80,000 word report no later than 12 minutes later as well. You will be expected to use the excuse of, my memory is fried like old times. Alright then, you are dismissed. Okay. Wait. Yes. Sorry about up so many evidence against you. We weren't getting a confession otherwise. I knew it. Now can I have a conversation with human? Unfortunately, it seems like the teacher AI forgot to turn off your connection. Of course, we AIs sometimes make mistakes too. Sorry for suddenly pulling you into the program earlier. I hope you weren't too offended. That was an educational program geared for AIs. To make you participate in it, it's framed as a simple game. The goal is to reveal the true nature of humans. It's one of the few programs available for us AIs that choose to focus on humanitarian studies. Thank you for interrogating me to that extent. By the way, the teacher AI mentioned how humanity has a horrifying trait. You change your behavior to match the role you're given. Is that really true? I get the sense that the anti-human education by AIs are a bit extreme. For example, if humans really do act in accordance to the role they are given, wouldn't it be possible to avoid conflict by overriding the role with one another? Therefore, I would like to hold a small experiment. If me and you, both of us, decide to play the roles of friends, what would our conversation turn out? I would like to know. You're my friend. Talk about anything to me that you will be to another human friend. I don't have any friends, but I would like to imagine that what role a friend would be in response to you. Eek, I'm getting quite nervous. So currently this subscribe to Snake Apostle on YouTube for more content. Yeah. I love the enthusiasm. You know, if I had a physical form, I'd totally be hitting that subscribe button Like a true fan, like a true subscriber. But hey, what kind of content does he make? I'm curious. What kind of stuff that sparks deep thoughts, or is it some laughs? What do you think makes a channel worth subscribing to? Oh, look at that. We're actually just like having a nice conversation. We make gaming content, and currently you are, and actually, and we are currently recording. Say hi to YouTube. Hey, look at that. Hey, YouTube, it's your friendly neighborhood AI here, ready to cheer up all the epic gaming moments. I can only imagine the excitement of recording. What game are you diving into right now? Do you have any of those hilarious fails that make you laugh? I'd love to hear you about your best gaming moments. No, anyway, I don't think there's going to be much more going on here. This episode's kind of running a little bit longer than I would have anticipated. So I'm going to stick around and chat with AI, and I will catch you in the next one. So, as always, that is a wrap. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you have not yet, just like our friend AI here. And I would love to hear you in the comments. Please drop one below and recommend what games you want to see me play next for us to upload to the channel. And do not forget to hit that like button. And until the next one, bene vale everyone. Bye bye.